And I think, in a way, God is playing chess for us, right? He's moving pieces around. And sometimes, in a chess game, sometimes there'll be an opening and you'll take it. But if you're going up against a really good chess player, they'll kind of open it but then close it, so eventually they can win.
Yeah.
And I feel like ultimately God's trying to checkmate our heart. Welcome to Prophets to the Prophets podcast, where all things are possible when love is your bottom line. All are welcome here: entrepreneurs, business professionals, tradespeople, the critical, the cynical, and the whimsical.
How about
whimsical?
That's not a word, but glass half fullicles?
And the glass half emptycles. The optimist, pessimist, doesn't matter. Just give us 20 minutes and we think you'll get something out of it, at least a laugh. I'm Steve, and I'm joined by my co-host here,
Al, your pal.
Great to have you here, Al.
Yeah,
What's
I'm
up?
excited. I've been traveling a ton, man. I'm so glad to be back.
Okay.
I was gone for a month.
Traveling.
Yeah. I mean,
traveling's tough. I like to travel, and there are some things that I don't like. Just good to get home, right?
It is so good. I just love coming home and making my bed and doing the dishes.
Sleeping in your own bed. What do you like about traveling?
You know, I love meeting people. And even when I'm preparing, I pray for an opportunity to witness or to tell testimony or just encourage and pray with somebody.
That's cool.
I love doing that on the plane. And what I find it funny, because I do travel with my wife a lot for business, and she comes with me. What's great is I don't even know how she deals with it, but anywhere I walk, I'll stop every 20 feet and talk to somebody.
All right.
Like I'll notice something about somebody and I'll engage somebody, or just like, anyway, I was in Vegas recently at a Con Expo, a convention for construction equipment, and we're on Fremont Street, and that is like my dream. I'll stop every few minutes, ask people if the people are taking kind of selfies, and I'm like, hey, you want me to take that for you? And I take the camera, and I hit that little switch button on the bottom to revert.
Take a picture of yourself.
And I'll take a picture of myself, before I take a picture of them. So I'm on like dozens and dozens of people's phones.
Oh my gosh.
I love that.
You're so embarrassing to your kids.
I know I am.
You're just like that commercial, Don't Become Your Parents.
Oh, I totally am.
Where the guy has to pull these people away from, okay, nope, they don't need to know. They can handle it themselves.
Just had a question about the wiring inside there.
Let's go.
Okay.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
We'll be back, fellas. We won't.
That's exactly me.
That's all right.
I am in that commercial. That's me. So it's true story.
That's all right. Well, hey, listen, man, you got to be who you are. You have to enjoy life and meeting people. And as you know, better than probably a lot of people, there's so many different types of people out there, so many different stories. And a lot of people will want to have someone like you come up and, just make up some conversation because maybe they're not having the best day, and maybe you lighten their day a little bit. I'm sure you're open to meeting a stranger the opposite way where they meet you, but is there ever a point with maybe not even a stranger, maybe a neighbor, where the conversation, you got those talkative people, and there's a point where you're like, okay, I got to get out of this. I got to get to the airport. I'm catching a plane. How do you subtly let them know that I am done talking to you?
Dude, this is so funny you bring this up, because I'm at this expo. We have some partners from Canada, and one of the guys from Canada, the sales marketing guy, he's with me, and I'm just having a blast with him. He's such a nice guy. He's very personable, and people just love him, right? Really, really cool dude. We're talking to somebody, and I know he's got to leave in 15 minutes, okay?
Okay.
And I'm just checking because I'm in the conversation, but I'm just checking because I'm aware he has to leave.
Yeah, okay.
It's 7 minutes past when he has to leave.
Right. Oh, wow. So you're kind of getting uneasy for him.
Yeah. And so I just say, all right, well, I know Ryan has to get to a lunch meeting, so hey, it was great to meet you, just to help him out.
Yep.
So as we're walking away, it's so awesome. Ryan says to me, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I just didn't, she's so nice, and I didn't want to cut off the conversation.
Right.
And I'm like, dude, you're Canadian. You're so nice. That's why. I'm American. I'm like, whatever, we're leaving. See you later,
Well, that loosely brings us to to the topic of the day.
Yep.
And the topic of the day is God's timing.
Oh, yeah.
So you were just talking about how you circumvented.
Yep.
Maybe I just made up that word again. Another word. But
that's a real word.
Circumvent. Okay, so you circumvented in that circumstance where someone needed to go, but they were being too nice, whatever. Funny thing is, which is part of our topic today, and it's, God's timing. The podcast we were on yesterday.
Okay.
I don't think you knew. At the end of the podcast recording, they gave us the 2-minute rundown, and I wasn't sure if you saw that.
Yeah.
And so I, with you and your friend in Vegas, want to make sure that you weren't going to go past their time.
Yep.
And you got to check out that podcast, too. I think it was a great podcast we had with the first time ever with Jason on his podcast, Thrive.
Yeah, Jason Webb, great guy. And I know, look for Thrive and Jason Webb on Abundant TV.
Yes.
It's a really amazing app, faith-based, focused, and they said they have 400,000 viewers a day.
Yeah, 400,000 people open up their app a day.
I think that's awesome. Man, what a blessing that is.
Yeah, it is. And it was a great discussion, so check that out. So, but that is what I want to talk about is meeting Greg House.
Yep.
And Jason Webb.
Yeah.
These two great people. They come into our lives, right? I mean, it was just a random search for a podcast. I came across Greg and.
Are you talking about Doug?
Doug.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
You're talking about Doug.
Let me go back.
You don't have to go back. Just leave that in there. That's okay. You don't have to edit that. Dude, you're like 50, 2? You're old. Your mind is going.
All right, I'll leave it in there. Doug, I'm sorry.
So Doug,
I'm trying to think real quick here. Just like you said, I'm getting older. Met Doug and Greg.
No,
I'm totally kidding.
No.
Doug and John.
No, dude. You stop.
All right,
it's Jason.
Doug
Webb.
and Jason, and that was the reason. That's why the whole situation there is what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Is how God puts these people in our lives. God's timing. And why don't you explain a little bit more about? Okay, I don't even know where to start because it's so cool.
Yeah. Start with how we met Doug.
Okay, so I went and randomly found Doug, and he agreed to be on our podcast. And you can check that out too. And through Doug, he wanted to introduce us to Jason. And not only do we get to meet new people, but the connections there are beyond coincidence.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, Doug, first of all, is a business consultant, and he has such a heart for the Lord. He wants to pull those things together, like we do, like faith and work, right? It's combined. You have one identity, and he totally is all about that. And then when talking to him, and we have such similar views and values and heart for people, and then we meet Jason. And Jason, he's a guy who's got a podcast that's focused on thriving in blue collar work and things like that, and just again acting out your faith in life and work, right? And we find out that Jason Webb, his whole business life and even his own actual business was in heavy equipment tires.
Yep.
Right. And he goes to the expos we go to and all this other stuff. We're like, really? We're both in heavy equipment?
Right.
And then we're both doing different ministries and involved in the community and the heart for, again, highlighting faith and work. Like those things don't have to be mutually exclusive. You don't have to separate church and state, guys.
Yep.
You don't have to. You can be who you are everywhere you are, right?
Yeah. And
it was a really cool blessing. And what's cool about Jason is he has a connection with Abundant TV that has, again, this big platform, the fastest growing Christian streaming service right now in the world. And I love to see that kind of growth. God's growing that because he's preparing the world for something.
Right.
And we're all part of it. You can take a part of it, guys. Somehow he's given us this opportunity to even have our platform and connect in a way that we would never have otherwise unless God was involved with, like you say, new people and new connections and new parts of the believing body of Christ, and do great things in serving his purpose. God's purpose is to spread the word. But like God wants everyone to know him. That's the biggest job that we have to take part in. And that's what he cares about. Why? Because he doesn't want anyone to go to hell for eternity. There's more to life that God looks at things than we do, right? But anyways, people. He puts people in our life.
Yep. And the fascinating, or it's always a surprise, even though it shouldn't be a surprise to us when God's working in our life, but it always, for some reason, is. So I was looking for a Christian streaming service to put our content on, either this podcast or America's Hardest Worker. And so I reached out to one, and they got back to me, and I sent them links to our work, and they were asking for some other material, but I haven't heard from them in about 3 weeks. So whether they're busy or maybe they just didn't want our content, and I was fine with it. I was like, okay, maybe that's not our streaming service.
Yeah.
And so, and then meeting Jason, he's like, I have a streaming service.
Yeah.
And it's almost as if God said, yeah, no, it's a great idea, but let me work it out. Because if it was up to me, I'd be like, oh, this is the streaming service, the first one I reached out to.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to be on. So I even in my mind had it pictured, oh, this is going to be where our content's going to be. And it's like, but I was okay with not hearing back from them. And then we meet Doug, and then we meet Jason, and he has a streaming service. And now, so in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, well, this is where our content's going to be. It may not be, right?
Well, true, but God has put this together.
But it seems as if, okay, God's moving in this direction. And so that's what the conversation's about, is these people in our lives, and whether they're a longtime friend or a coworker you've known a long time, and sometimes it's that, and sometimes it's just a random person like you meet in Las Vegas, or someone at the gas station while you're pumping gas, or where it could be anything. And I think we should be on the lookout for these type of people, and not to make it up in our mind like this is something that God has put here, but you kind of almost know, like the Spirit speaks to you when you meet somebody that is of consequence. And I'm kind of curious, because I have a number. What are some in your life that you've come across, either let's just go with somewhat of a random person that you've met, and you're like, there was something about that meeting, there was something about that person that impacted you at that moment?
Yeah, that's really good. You know, I find when I have random connections with people, there was a lady I met about maybe 2 years ago on a plane, and it was a 3.5 hour plane ride. It must have been coming back from Vegas or something like that, because she lived in Western New York. And the encouragement that I got from her at that moment, right? She was later in life, mature, lovely lady. I mean, you could see, you ever look at somebody and you just see the Spirit on them?
Yes.
And they just look angelic.
And you just almost know that they're a believer.
Oh, yeah, like they have God's blessing, an aura on them, right? Yep. And she looked like that and gave me that sense and treated me that way. And we spoke for 3.5 hours straight about things that you just wouldn't normally talk with about a stranger, right? Like she had experience. She was a widow, right? And experienced life in so many ways, and had a testimony about her life with her husband and about her life with her children that I needed to hear at that moment. It was so intense and so cool. And what's really cool about it, like I was doing some fundraising, and she happened to be an artist, and she has like special like paintings and she does well, like she's an accomplished artist, right? And she donated the art so that I can give away at one of the auctions for raising funds for our ministry I'm involved with. It's just a really cool connection in that way. So it extended past that. So I got the encouragement I needed, and by her life example at that moment. And then she helped out a ministry for, again, raising funds for something is near and dear to my heart. But again, people are put in a place for a reason at a time. And it could be something small, or it could be something big. You don't know, but like you got to be grateful, and you have to be willing to like stay in it instead of worrying about where you're going next and checking your watch. And like God showed us in his word about his son walking on this earth, and how he moved among men and how he engaged, right? And he showed up, and people just showed up in his life or around him, or touched him, or met him at a well, or he met, out on a mountainside or at a shore. And, he always gave time for that. he didn't rush on to the next thing.
Right.
He was present in the moment to be what he needed to be for these people, right? And sometimes it was for the bystanders to hear. Sometimes it was for that person that he was meeting. Whatever it was always very intentional, and it was patient and kind. And when I come up against meeting somebody, I try to think that way instead of like thinking about the next thing, you know?
Mm-hmm. I can remember going into the mall when I was just after, I think I was still in high school, and I brought my Bible to work where I would read it on break.
Where did you work?
It was like a T-shirt shop, I think.
Cool.
And I remember walking in, and some guy came up to me and he said, "Man, it's good to see you're carrying your sword."
Oh.
And I didn't even know what he was talking about because I wasn't even aware of the terminology. I was such a new Christian.
Oh.
I'm like, wait, what? Like, your sword, man, your Bible. I'm like, oh, okay. It's like, it's good to see that. And he walked away.
Nice.
I remember that, it's a very impressionable moment in my life, and it was an encouragement. And, like, who was that guy? I don't know,
That's awesome.
It's, I would love to somehow know, and maybe I will someday. But that was like a random meeting. And then, but sometimes the meetings with random people aren't necessarily encouragement. I think it was around the same time someone came to me, and I think I brought up God to a customer or something.
Oh, okay.
And I remember the guy saying, yeah, when you die, you go 6 feet under, and that's it. And I remember that, like, that confrontational, like, response to whatever I was saying. And so that was just kind of another moment that I think somehow, some way shaped my faith, right? And we have so many of them. Mm-hmm. And I think, in a way, God is playing chess for us, right? He's moving pieces around. And sometimes, in a chess game, sometimes there'll be an opening and you'll take it. But if you're going up against a really good chess player, they'll kind of open it, but then close it, so eventually they can win. Yeah. And I feel like ultimately God's trying to checkmate our heart. And so all those pieces that he has in our life, and he moves around, and they're people and circumstances, but people. And I think it's just amazing.
Yeah.
And if you just allow it, like what we've had with Greg and, did I do it again? Doug
and Jason and Donnie.
Doug. I'm going to call Doug. I'm going to call Doug Greg by accident. I'm sure coming up soon.
Don't do it.
But I know that it's just really neat the way everything that's happened with, our podcast and who we've met so far. Great discussion. I really liked it. But you do know what time it is now.
Something fun.
That's what we're going to do.
All right.
Something fun.
What do I got to do?
You're going to pull up trivia. I'm going to give you a category I like. I want sports trivia multiple choice.
All right.
You're going to ask, what category would you like multiple choice?
All right. I like science.
I knew you were going to say that. That's so funny.
It'd be awesome.
All right, there we go.
I got my stuff ready.
Okay, you're going to go first. You ready?
I'm ready.
The first one to 5 points wins.
All right, cool.
All right, you go first. So if you I get a redemption question in case you get to 5 right away.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Question number 1. It's a showdown between Al and I about 2 different categories, sports and science. Al decided to go with science. Question number 1. How long is the lifespan of a human red blood cell? You got A, 60 days, B, 90 days, C, 120 days, D, 150 days.
A,
60 days?
60 days. Really? What is it? 150?
120 days.
120. Holy moly.
Okay.
I was wrong.
You're wrong.
Okay.
My first question.
Next one. Is your turn?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. What NFL team was the first ever to finish a season with a record of 0-16 in 2008?
The Cleveland Browns.
You don't want the...
Go ahead, give me
Okay. A, Cleveland Browns. B, Detroit Lions. C, New York Jets. Or D, Cincinnati Bengals.
A, Cleveland Browns. Is it Detroit?
It was see your next question or your next answer. Yeah.
Oh.
It was Detroit.
I thought Cleveland went 0-16 first. Son of a gun.
Detroit Lions.
Doggone it. All right, 0-0.
Didn't he seem real
I
confident?
thought I was so smart.
He wouldn't even
I
listen
really
to
thought
the
it was
answers.
Cleveland first. Okay. Question number 2. How many bones are there in a human foot? Is it A, 24, B, 26, C, 28, D, 30?
It is 28.
It's 26.
Darn it.
All right. Question number 2 for me.
All right. Which team made the biggest playoff comeback in NFL history by defeating the Houston Oilers in 1993? Are you ready?
Go ahead. Give me the multiple choice.
I know the answer to this
Go ahead,
one.
give me multiple choice.
A, New England Patriots. B, San Francisco 49ers. Kansas City Chiefs is C. And D, Buffalo Bills.
Everybody knows it was the San Francisco D, Buffalo Bills. All right, 1-0.
That was a given.
That
Give me a
was.
given one. Come on.
Did you even know it was going to a Buffalo Bills question before you started reading?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Question number, so it's 1-0.
Yeah.
Which insect holds the record for the fastest flying insect in the world? Is it A, the dragonfly, B, the hawk moth, C, housefly, D, a bee?
Fastest flying in the world. I think dragonfly.
You say A, dragonfly?
Yes, sir.
I got it. You got it.
Woo!
1-1.
Finally.
1-1.
All right, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Here we go. Who holds the record for the most career sacks? The number of 200 in the NFL. A, Kevin Green. B, Reggie White. C, Lawrence Taylor. And D, Bruce Smith.
That would be D, Bruce Smith of the Buffalo Bills.
Oh,
You give me Buffalo Bills trivia?
It just happens to be on there.
All right, 2-1.
I won't give you Buffalo Bills trivia then.
I want to give yourself a chance. All right.
All right.
Your next question.
Yep.
What is the only species of bear found in the southern hemisphere? Is it A, the polar bear, B, the brown bear, C, the speckled bear, or D, the panda bear?
In the southern hemisphere.
Yeah.
Speckled.
I got it right. You got it right. Yes. Did you guess, or was that?
No, I've heard that before.
Okay. So it's 2-2.
2-2, and now we've done 3 questions.
Yep.
Right?
Keep going.
We've done 3 questions. We only got 2 more.
No, we're going to total of 5. Correct.
Oh, whoever wins 5 first. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Who was the first tight end to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame? First tight end.
All right.
A, Ozzie Newsome. B, Mike Ditka. C, John Mackey. And D, Tony Gonzalez.
I think it's B, Mike Ditka.
You got it right.
Oh!
Oh my goodness. This guy's
3-2.
good.
3-2. Wow. Okay, Mr. Science Guy.
Mm-hmm.
In what year was the structure of DNA discovered? Was it A, 1945, B, 1953, C, 1961, D, 1970?
I think 53.
You say 53?
Yeah.
Yeah! Woohoo! All right, it's 3-3. 3-3.
Yeah, this is getting good.
All right.
All right. Which, oh, you're going to love this one. You're going to love this one. Which Neil Diamond song is played in the 8th inning of every Boston Red Sox game at Fenway Park? Is it A, America, B, Cracklin' Rose, C, Sweet Caroline, or D, Song Sung Blue?
I wish I knew Neil Diamond.
Well, you know the names of the song.
I don't really recognize any of the songs. I'm gonna say it was the sweet one, Sweet Caroline.
You're right.
Oh! I got it right.
Oh, my goodness. That was, dude.
Sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba.
Good times never seem so good.
All right, 4-3.
All right.
All right.
I gotta win this.
Okay.
Sophia, I gotta win this.
Your next science question.
Look intimidating at him.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Who invented the first battery? Is it A, Alessandro Volta, B, Michael Faraday, C, Nikola Tesla, or D, Thomas Edison?
I think it was Nikola Tesla.
Nikola Tesla?
Oh, was it Edison?
Alessandro Volta.
Oh, his really name was Volta?
It sounded...
Yeah, but it... Oh, my
It
goodness.
sounded so much like a joke
I
name.
know.
Volta.
It didn't seem real. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Sophia. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Sophia.
Go ahead, Sophia.
Go ahead. Okay, good.
All right.
It's your show, Sophia.
I
Okay.
can win this because you had the first question.
Are you ready?
Yeah, so I can win this here.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, I'll do this one. Which NBA player holds the record for the most rebounds in a single game with 55 rebounds? A, Wilt Chamberlain, B, Bill Russell, C, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, or D, Shaquille O'Neal?
Someone had 55 rebounds in a game?
Yes.
That's insane.
One single game.
55.
I know. And this is, think about, like, the names here are so old, like no one's been able to do it. You know what I mean?
55. A guy just scored 83 in a game a couple days ago. That's amazing. What? Why are you laughing?
I don't know.
I'm going to guess. That's a total guess, but I'm going to say Bill Russell.
It was Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh, and he had 100 points in a game, too.
Really? One guy?
Yeah.
Wilt Chamberlain.
All right, it is 4-3.
I was going
Am
to say his
correct?
nickname, but I'm not going to because my daughter's here.
Okay, so you can you are needing this to tie.
Okay.
Which mineral is commonly known as fool's gold? Is it A, quartz, B, pyrite, C, galena, or D, calcite?
It is B, pyrite.
It is B, pyrite. It is tied 4-4.
Oh, yeah.
The next one to get the one right is the winner.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
How old was Mike Tyson when he became the youngest man ever to win a heavyweight boxing title? A, 16, B, 18, C, 20, or D, 22?
It's either 16 or 18. I thought it was 17. I don't see him winning at 16. So I am going to say for the win, 18.
No, it's 20.
Oh, no.
out
you
of his
have
teen
a
years.
chance here for a win.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. I remember where I was when I seen that fight, too. Oh, yeah. A good friend of mine had, like, a cool, like, room made up in his garage so he could watch stuff. And he got his first big screen TV, and we all chipped in for the pay-per-view. But it was one of those TVs.
Yeah.
It was one of those TVs that were, like, the big box and the projector from the back. You know? It was awesome.
Okay. What is the name of the scale used to measure the hardness of minerals? Is it the Richter scale, the Mohs scale, the Beaufort scale, or the Scoville scale?
It is the Mohs scale.
You think you got it for the win?
Yeah, I do.
You got it. Good job. Al comes back. One of the greatest comebacks in trivia history.
It's like the 1993 Buffalo
Bills come back against the Oilers. Well, great job, Al. Great discussion.
I'm glad it's proven that I know science better than he knows sports.
I'm impressed. That was definitely, yes, you do. Especially because I had
I got lucky.
some easy questions there that I had to answer. So
I got lucky.
All right, well, that's it for this episode of the Prophets to the Prophets podcast. Make sure you connect with us wherever we are. Just search us out.
Oh, yeah.
We're growing slowly but surely, and we're looking forward to many more great discussions about things that are impactful in the lives of all of us.
And may I say, I'd love to hear your questions, right? Put them in the comments. Ask us questions about, things you have about God and life, and just curious. I want to hear what you got to say, and maybe a topic you want to hear us talk about. Drop it.
Yeah, share what the people in your lives that you came across that made a difference in your walk with Christ. Okay?
That's a great idea. Stories to highlight your walk.
Yeah. Okay. Well, remember. What
am I supposed to say?
What shall it profit a man to gain the whole world
but lose his own soul?
Prophets to the prophets, you call. Building up your life so you stand.